Hello and welcome again to another video. This is Razor Rock Gaming, and today we'll be playing Kerbal Space Cruiser with Dad.
Yeah, me.
So anyway, I hope he's going to help us in our space adventure. Yeah.
Possibly.
So let's get with it.
Okay. Do I sound interested?
Well,
I am interested.
okay.
In case it didn't sound as though I was interested.
And of course you're interested.
But I'm
right.
very interested.
Yeah, no, okay, right. Now be
Everyone
interested in
should
this.
know
Be
that.
interested in this now. Okay. Right. Flag. Now there's a new thing in the new update.
Yeah.
Where you can have different kinds of flag. You can set a flag on a foreign body when you land on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a body, but you know what I mean.
Mm.
So I've got all these different. Yeah. I've got all these different flags here.
Yeah.
So would you like to choose a flag?
Yeah, have that nice red one.
This one.
Yeah, have that one.
Okay. Right. So let's just call it Dad. Lad. Oh.
Dad and lad game.
Yeah.
Right, good.
That can work.
That's catchy.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a little flag there already.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
So should we get building a rocket?
Yeah.
God help us.
Yeah.
It's also got a nice little loading bar, so you know what the thing's actually doing.
Why have those guys got such big heads?
Well, they're just aliens, aren't they? So,
Are they? They're aliens.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, they're aliens. Okay, so
this isn't the Earth then?
no, it's
No.
Planet Kirby. It's like a fake planet.
Right.
It's a bit of a comedy game, really. So I got all the different pods and stuff. So which one
Pods.
would you like? The pods are just where the crew is.
Oh, I see.
We've got
okay.
little Apollo-shaped ones.
That one with a gents' toilet in it.
No, I mean, like, come on. They're none with toilets in them.
Are they?
No.
Well, what do they do? How long are they up there for?
They probably have little patches where they pee in.
Patches?
Yeah.
You patch?
They have a patch. They have
Pee
a patch, like, you know, in the privates and that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't it get very, very soggy?
Not too bad.
Okay.
They replaced the
I'll
patch.
trust you with that one.
Okay, right.
'Cause you
so,
can choose the pod.
Okay, 3 man or 1
A
man?
pea pod.
3 man or 1 man?
Yeah, 3.
1 man?
3. No,
Okay,
no,
3
come on,
man.
3.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And that's
Let's
just
make
a
a job of
the
this.
thing. Okay, right.
That's
So,
good.
should we make it big?
Yeah. That's good. It levitates.
No,
so you
well-
don't need rocket at all.
No, that's just so I can build it basically.
Oh, I see.
Okay, right. So we need a decoupler first
Do we?
because
Or something to get it decoupled.
Yeah.
With. Yeah. When it's in
Yeah.
losing its lower stages.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And this will
We
sort
should
of be the top
explain,
decoupler.
that
Yeah.
because
Yes.
some people might not realise.
Well, I think everyone who watches this video knows what Kerbal Space Program is because
Do
it's a very
they?
niche thing. Yes.
Oh, I see.
It's niche. Niche.
Is it?
I like that word. So I have different fuel tanks.
Yeah.
I have little ones. I have big ones.
Mhm.
And
Well, how far
very
are we
little
going?
ones.
How far are we going?
Orbit
will
first.
decide on
I think
the-
orbit will be first.
Orbit.
So,
we're
what
not
for the
gonna have
top
big
stage? Small tank?
ones. Well, I don't know. You know how much fuel you need. I don't know. What do you
Let's just go with a big tank.
go with the big one? Yeah.
And then we'll put an engine on the bottom of it. Like, not a very big engine, just a
Well,
sort of
no,
standard, bog standard engine.
Mhm.
Does look a bit like it's called the Rocker Max Poodle.
The
Liquid.
Rocamax Poodle. That's
Yeah, what kind
yeah.
of pillock invented that now?
I've got no idea.
Okay, anyway. Oh, that's a bit too small.
You think?
Yeah, that's alright. Okay, right.
Okay.
So that's our top stage.
Right.
I think we may also need some thruster fuel so we can rotate it. So,
Oh, right,
if
yeah.
I can find that. Here we are.
That's the fuel.
Thruster fuel. Put that
That's
down.
purely for the thrusters.
Yeah.
Where are the thrusters?
I'm going to put them on in a minute.
I think you should do.
Yep. And we need a stability unit, otherwise the thing won't have any stability. As you would guess,
No.
from not adding a stability unit. Got my words mixed up for a minute. Control.
Is this the sort of
Advanced SAS module, there we go.
thing, is this the
Oh,
sort of
wait.
thing NASA do? Is it?
Yup.
Remind me not to go on one of their rockets.
There we go.
Right. Good.
Now,
Fits-
let's put
fits
the
nicely.
thrusters on the thing.
Have you got to have a
Rocket.
decoupler thing now?
No, not for them.
Okay.
Because actually, the fuel will just bypass them, so
I see.
from the main engine. Right. we need the actual jets themselves,
Mhm.
otherwise they're not going to get anywhere. Well, we will get anywhere, but we won't.
What do you mean, the thruster jets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Actually, they don't need to be... Normally with fuel tanks, you need like to add external pipelines where the fuel can go, but with RCS, you don't. It just automatically routes the fuel to any place in the ship, so it's alright. So around about the middle there.
Yeah, that's good. Looks right.
Yeah. And it is right?
No.
Expect it not to be right now?
No, I don't expect it to be wrong.
Okay. Right.
I suspect it could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be wrong.
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, alright, let's just add another fuel tank.
Yeah.
And another one.
If you keep adding enough, you know, you'd get up into space without actually lighting the rocket at all.
Yeah. It's a space elevator.
Yeah.
I think that's too small. Mainsail, that's the one we want to use.
Mhm.
Bit more of an interesting name than the Poodle.
Yeah, I think so.
It is a very good
What do you call
levitating, this rocket.
The Rottweiler.
And the British Cocker Spaniel.
Oh.
And then there's the Terrier, which is a very small one. And then there's the Husky.
Okay.
Let's stop naming dogs.
Never mind.
Right. I think we need to put one more stage,
Right.
and then we can put boosters on.
Mhm.
That's a good idea.
Oh, I think so.
It's a very, very good idea.
You're
It's
going to
an
need a booster.
absolutely
aren't you?
brilliant idea. So there we go, and then we need an orange tank because orange is a cool colour, isn't it? It's very
Orange
nice.
tank.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah. That's where you put your oranges, is it?
Yeah, orange fuel.
Orange fuel? No, I mean oranges.
The most robust thing in
Tank of
history. that is.
oranges. Are you actually delivering oranges to a different planet?
No.
No.
We're using these oranges are combustible.
Oh, I
and it isn't
see.
for fuel.
Right, that's good, isn't it?
Alright. Okay, right, let's add some more RCS because it's not having two at the top there.
Have
isn't
you
really
thought
gonna
as
do
an
much.
alternative you might have banana fuel?
Unfortunately, bananas don't combust.
Oh, don't they?
No.
Well, neither do oranges.
Yes, they do. They do in this game. Okay, let's add some thrusters. Hold on, let's add a decoupler.
That sounds a bit rude.
Everything I say sounds rude to you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Okay, oh, that looks nice.
It's not the way it looks, it's the way it goes.
Well, it looks nice, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, that's why my rockets fail.
I see. But they fail in a very beautiful way.
Yeah, fail with style.
That's like Toy Story.
That's falling with style.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those, if you ask me, those don't look big enough.
My goodness, that's a big rocket, isn't it?
It's a bit tall, isn't it? Actually, I don't think one liquid engine is going to be enough, do you?
I've got no idea.
Hold on. Hold on.
But that looks a big one. Isn't that okay?
No, I mean, we need more tanks because
Ah.
because once we lose, think about it, that one engine is lifting the whole rocket. Once we lose the boosters, which have very little fuel, it'll probably struggle to get up. So I'm going to add 4 more on the outside.
4?
Yeah. 3. Let's go with 3. 3 looks cool on rockets.
Does it?
Yeah. You know, if you like 3, like Thunderbird 3, you know. I think it's
Hold on,
Thunderbird.
that isn't. Hold on. That's not symmetrical, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, there are 4.
Oh, sorry, I meant 3.
You meant 3.
This is the symmetry mode, it basically
Symmetry mode.
says. That looks like the nuclear hazard radiation symbol.
Yeah, I suppose it does.
But
Really.
let's hope it isn't, otherwise. You know. I think that looks nice. Very sort of
Looks like a lot of Pepsi Cola
fancy.
cans.
Yeah. Orange flavoured.
Orange flavoured. Yeah. Or Tango cans.
Yeah. Okay, where's the engine? There we go.
Well, there they are.
Okay.
Wow.
That's quite a rocket. Do you think I need any boosters?
I
Yeah.
think you need something to make it streamlined at the front, don't you? Look there.
Yeah, true. That's going to cause quite a lot of drag.
It is.
So, those are too small.
They are.
Yes, they are.
How do you make big ones? Oh, yeah.
Don't be
How do you
rude.
expand the
Don't be
little
rude.
ones? That's hopeless. Like pimples on a something else.
Don't get rude now. Now there is a nose cone. There is a nose cone.
Well, I
and
just
I
saw
know
it
there is. No, that won't attach because that's. Oh.
Just attached.
Ah, okay. Right.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Now it's
looking
attaching
very
boosters, propulsion. Let's add those little decouplers again. Structural. Is that how you say it? Structural.
Is
It's a
it?
bit of an awkward word.
Are these attaching things?
Yeah. There's a what
that's
will
what
break that. Yeah, they have explosive bolts.
Ah, explosive bolts.
But I'm not going to jettison these main ones because they're sort of integral to the craft.
Right. So
Those
now-
will jettison when we jettison that
Now
stage.
you're putting in the boosters, yeah?
Yeah.
Which have got their own solid fuel
Yeah.
supply
Yeah.
built into them.
Right.
That's this, yeah.
Nifty.
Haven't they got to go down to the same point so there's sort of
Nah.
level of the nozzle in?
Nah, that doesn't matter too much
sure?
actually. Yeah, I'm sure. Aerodynamic. Some nose cones on the top of
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to make these decouple as well because it'll add a lot of weight.
I can see your point.
Structural.
Very good.
Yeah, it is very good.
That's good.
Alex Engineering, Davis Engineering,
That's better.
as you know. Sure, Davis as well. Oh my gosh. Here we are.
That level?
Yeah.
Not really.
Is that online? I mean, is that sort of... I can't see it. I want to see if that's sort of...
That's
No.
alright.
I just want to see if it's even on both sides,
Yeah,
otherwise it will
yeah.
cause problems.
Actually, it looks as though that booster's a tiny bit too close to the left-hand engine, the left-hand orange tank.
Which one?
Move to the centre a bit. No, the other way. No,
This
the other
way?
way. The other way. Keep going. You see, it's closer to one.
That's not. That's just because I had the view.
Oh, it's just. Oh, I
Yeah.
could see. Yes, it's a perspective thing.
It's a very weird looking rocket, but it'll do.
Okay.
Okay, so what? Should we decide on the staging? Actually, I need to have some fins first
Think
because
so.
it needs some atmospheric control.
Yeah, it does.
Aerodynamic.
I was going to tell you that.
Right. Not those because they only have that little flap on them.
Where'd you put them? On the engines or on the boosters?
Which one? Where did
Well,
you
the
put them?
boosters are going to fall off. So how will it? Oh, mind you, it'll be outside the atmosphere by then, won't it?
Nah, the booster's actually kind of short, but I'll put them on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
right.
if you want,
That's
you
quite a
can put it on
grand
the
looking
boosters as
rocket,
well,
you know.
couldn't you?
That's quite a grand looking rocket.
Yeah, it's
indeed.
pretty good. Looks as though it'll work.
Blimey, it's tall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I think to counter that problem, we need to put some struts so it can stabilise it from like high up to the boosters.
Struts.
Yeah, they sort of just stabilise the whole thing.
Do they?
Yep. It's even.
I can't find it.
Yeah. Now that'll keep it stable.
Oh, I
They do
see.
look a bit spindly though.
I'll say it looks a bit I mean, actually, looks as though you've just
Taped it together. With
tagged it together with a bit of string, really.
Yeah.
You're sure that'll work, are you?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
Now, the most important thing, if something goes wrong
Mhm.
and the capsule
Get out
doesn't
fast.
explode,
Yes.
the capsule doesn't explode, is a parachute. Otherwise,
Parachute.
they're not going to be very happy with us.
No. That's the parachute. Okay.
Hold on. The big one over there.
Sorry, that was me yawning.
Yeah.
It didn't
I
mean
heard.
that I'm bored, it's just that I'm tired.
Now, I don't know if they fixed the bug, but sometimes when the parachute opens, it sort of pulls itself off the main capsule, which is a bit of a design fault.
I would think so.
But it's not unfixable because we can just attach it with struts, which I mean it'll sort of.
Oh,
That's
clever.
it.
Oh, yes, they say.
There we go. Now, shall we get on with it now?
What do you mean get on with it? Is that finished?
Start. Yes. Of course, there's always
What
trial and
about-
error. Hold on, let's do the staging. Yeah,
What about the
that's important.
avionics?
Hold on. The staging. No, I think that's. Okay, so the avionics of the SCS package. You're not using autopilot because that just destroys the front.
Okay.
Okay, so
telemetry.
Hold on.
That's all done for you then.
Hold on. Now, hold on. Okay, right. So, yeah. That's all done for you.
Yeah.
So, what happens when we fire? Should we have all the liquid boosters firing with the solid fuel engines?
Yeah, yeah.
That's going to be quite a
You need that at
firestorm.
the beginning of the ascent, don't you?
Yeah. I don't know why it has 2 liquid engines in a group and then one on its own. I mean,
No.
isn't that bullying? Engine bullying, isn't it? Because they're leaving them
I
out.
think it is.
Okay, so that's
I think you need to ring it.
that's the jettison of the solid boosters. You're going to go first, and the liquid boosters we're going to go next. And then
Oh, this is the order of staging
Yeah.
that you got to.
that's the next engine there. Okay, so what do these do?
Getting in the right order is pretty important.
Yep. Okay. Oh wait. Oh god. Okay. These are going to go first. We don't want that to go. So like I'm getting confused now. These ones are the ones that separate them. Those ones are the ones that separate the solid fuel boosters. So put them in the next one. The next sort of every time you press space, it does what's in these groups here.
Oh, I see.
So these will fire with the thruster boosters. Those will jettison when they run out of fuel. Then we'll keep firing. Next time we press space, these will jettison. Then we'll keep firing. Next time we press space. What do these do? This is just the left out one.
I've often wondered why it was called a space bar. Now we know.
Yeah. Then we need to jettison that. That little rocket will fire now.
Yeah.
Then we'll jettison that. Yeah, we'll jettison that. Then we'll jettison that. Then we'll fire that engine in there. Then
Hold on.
we can jettison that, and then we'll have the parachute enabled.
But yeah, okay, it's enabled. But
Yeah, the parachute will just be sort of
so
armed.
say you have a malfunction whilst it's still climbing.
Yeah. You can still.
Can you actually
you
detach
can,
the capsule and fire the parachute?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that
That's
all. You
interesting.
just have to press space hundreds of times
Right.
until you run out of all the stages, basically. I wish there was an emergency escape, wouldn't it, just ejected on it. Anyway, so what should we call our amazing craft?
Well, can I name it as I'm
Yeah.
a sort of honoured guest?
Go ahead.
Right. We'll call it
Griffin.
Mickey 1.
Use that with a C.
You know how you spell Mickey.
I.
E-Y.
Oh, sorry, that was an accident.
Yeah.
Typo.
No, you don't have an accident.
I. Like a Roman numeral.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like Mickey I now. Alright, now this might lag a bit because it's a big rocket,
Yeah.
but hopefully and also it takes
I
a bit
think a
to lag.
lagging rocket's probably
Yeah,
start.
yes. Probably. Come on. Don't
Is
breathe.
it just,
on me.
it's doing all the
It's-
code
yeah.
to oh.
Yeah. No, that's just the loading screen. It's a very weird loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Bill Kerman, Jebediah Kerman, and Bob Kerman.
You didn't have that crawler to have to take it out then.
Nope, that's
No.
all done for you.
I can see there is a crawler track.
Yeah.
But you don't use that.
I don't know how I get at those gradients, you know.
No, only.
Anyway, ready?
Yeah.
Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7. So it looks a bit like the Chinese flag up there, eh?
3, 2, 1.
Don't go wrong.
Wow. Actually, so far it's looking pretty
It's
good.
lagging now. Oh, it's fine. Just had a brief moment of lag.
It's not wobbling.
No, it's because we've got nice
in a
fins.
stable.
Well, it is wobbling a bit, as you can see, but it's quite minor. Should we have a look at the pilots? He's looking a bit scared.
Yes,
Yeah.
got every right to be.
What was that? What was that noise? No,
This
it's
is
alright.
looking good.
I think we just broke the sound barrier. Why are we slowing down? We are.
Oh, that's because you're still.
Oh, the engine overheated.
Oh my goodness.
The side engine's
Hold on.
overheated.
You want to get rid of it? One the main engines. Oh dear, this looks a bit
No,
disastrous.
We
Parachute, please.
Right, we still have a chance. There we go. Oh dear. Probably going to break the tethers on that parachute
It
in a
must be
minute.
very uncomfortable in there.
Oh God!
Hold on, the parachute.
He's not scared anymore.
The parachute
He's enjoyed it.
Hold on. The parachute's not slowing him down at all. Is that because there's no air?
No, we've got loads of air here.
right.
Oh dear,
Oh.
everything's spinning, isn't it? Wait, I
How does
can
it do-
stabilise it.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Very good. Are
Right,
we going to lift it?
it'll stabilise in a minute. Hold on. Don't know why it wants to spin.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Everything else isn't going to
Can you
lift
get
now.
them out in your cart? Make sure they're out to sea. They're going to land on the land, aren't they?
Yeah, this is just a drogue chute. It'll deploy fully. When we get to about 500 metres, half a kilometre, it'll deploy fully. That's funny, we're right back with the launch pad again.
Well, that means you
The rest of the rocket just blew up. That's nice.
What about the other chutes? Oh, there we go.
It broke off! It broke off!
Oh my god.
Now, I think the key is here. The lesson...
Hold on a minute. Can we have a short prayer?
Okay,
No.
R.I.P. Kerbal.
Yeah, no, hold on.
No, okay, what we need to do this time is keep the throttle low, so
Low.
they don't overheat.
I see.
That's why
But
we
if
lost
you keep it low,
velocity,
it won't
because
go up, will it?
we lost 3 of the 4 engines.
Yeah.
You know, that does kind of reduce
The rest
power.
of it looked okay to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this video's going well, don't you?
Oh yeah. I'm quite impressed with it.
So we've got different ones. We've got Barbie's Kerman, that's Barble's Kerman, Andon Kerman, and Tomsy Kerman, the weirdest names I've heard in.
Are they their names of the astronauts? Okay.
Okay, right. Now, I'm a bit concerned about that wobble of the engines.
Oh, yeah.
You know, can you see it? It's just, yeah. Can you see them just sort of wobbling on the...
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Don't know. I don't know.
Don't worry, it didn't look as though it solved it was a problem. You might, of course, have got some kind of problem which isn't relating to the amount of throttle at all, but something.
No, it has a tendency when it's attached to orange tanks. It's those combustible oranges.
I say yes.
They make the engines overheat.
Nothing to do with
See,
that.
when I put it full throttle, they overheat quickly. Should have been monitoring those, but I can put it to almost full throttle and see it accelerating nice in meters per second over there.
Right. Actually, to me, that looks like a pretty stable.
Yeah, hopefully it should have enough thrust, hopefully, to reach us into
What
orbit.
altitude are we at now?
There.
What's
4
that?
kilometres.
4 kilometres, is that all?
The atmosphere is about
50 kilometres.
70 kilometres.
70.
But I want to be a safe orbit. You want to have it at 100.
Do you have any indication of how the fuel's going?
Yeah, there.
Where?
It's a solid fuel.
Oh, yeah.
That's the liquid fuel. Okay. Maybe I should have got some separation jets so it wouldn't crash into the fuselage.
The
That's
solid
really-
fuel ran out very quickly.
Yeah. Right,
This is
be
looking
careful.
good. Oh, wait a minute, it's jiggering a bit.
Now it's just the stability. Then let's put the RCS on now.
I'll see it.
The rotation.
Oh, yes, well, don't use all the
Okay,
fuel.
start a gravity turn. Oh,
Ooh, nice.
I'm just using the
Oh,
stability system.
oh.
Okay, right, we're almost out of
Doesn't
fuel
work.
on the stage now. Slowly turn. Oh,
Right.
Ready,
Eject
ready?
the rockets. Eject.
oh,
Hello.
no problem. I think we just
Wow.
caused some kind of explosion.
But however,
dear. I think.
oh no! Hold on, no, it's a little bit unstable. Get those thrusters going. Oh my god, it must feel awful in there. That's coming.
I'm looking really scared. I think this gravity
No,
turn
I
is
think
like-
you've got it back under control, don't you?
Just going to push it forward a bit.
I think you have.
Oh. Yeah,
No,
this is a
that's-
damn good stability system. Considering
I'll tell you what, that's impressing me
quality.
at the moment. Are we in an orbital?
it's a bit of a polar orbit, but
Right, so we're a long way off being fast enough yet.
okay, right now we're already in space, but that's a bit sharp, a bit ballistic.
Perhaps we got into space before we got fast enough. Is that right?
Yeah, we need to get speed. So when we get to about here,
Well, should make it a very shallow.
we're
climb.
gonna burn. So I'm just adding a manoeuvre here.
You might, of course, run out of fuel. What are you doing?
Creating an orbit. Oh, that's not going to work, is
So
it?
that's not an orbit, that's a view. A journey to the sun.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this to work. Delete. Hold on.
Don't delete.
No, I was just deleting the orbital manoeuvre we had to do.
Hold on. So you've got to make that curve more shallow.
Yeah, right. There we go.
Oh, that's
It's just a manoeuvre I'm trying to
Oh,
get.
that's good. Okay, not too
There
big,
you go.
not too wide.
There we go.
orbit.
That's a bit elliptical, but it's still out the atmosphere, so...
So what you're saying is, if it continues down that track, it will start to orbit.
Yeah, it doesn't like spinning, this rocket. It really doesn't. Well, it likes spinning, but... Right. It's a bit unstable.
It's going down now.
Hold on. Let's see. Which way do we need to point? We need to point sort of northwards. So, sort of that way.
That's all right. You're doing very well with this.
It doesn't. I don't know why it wants to twist so badly.
Alex von Braun.
Come on.
By the way, that's how you do pronounce it. Brown, not Braun.
Oh, I thought it was
If
Braun.
you're a German. You don't say Audi, do you? Say Audi, A-U-D-I.
Yeah.
Braun is B-R-A-U.
Okay.
Brown.
Point taken. Okay, let's have a look at the fuel. RCS fuel is
See,
about
this is
3
an
quarters.
educational video.
Okay, let's have a look. We have to burn in 1 minute 33 seconds. I'm going to speed up time a bit until we get there. Okay, alright. 10 seconds. 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Okay.
You didn't even need a match.
Now we have to. This is the speed we have to accumulate before we manage to get it done.
I'm impressed with this. You're using a hell of a lot of thruster fuel, aren't you?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Do you
Now
need
that
it?
should keep us until we get to space. Anyway, the reaction jets in the command module have unlimited fuel, so if you just use those, it'd be very slow to manoeuvre, but you could practically manoeuvre it forever.
It looks a viable spacecraft to me.
Okay, alright. Last stage.
Wow! That worked.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Yes, I don't know what you mean surprisingly. Have you done this?
Now, because this is quite an efficient engine, it's going to take a while for the fuel to go down, so we should actually reach the velocity we need to go.
So where are we at? What velocity are we at the moment?
That's our orbit parameter. It's a bit off centre, but that doesn't matter. And we're all sort of heading down, but we should have enough thrust to get into an orbit before we reach sort of like a point in
The atmosphere again. Yeah, right. That's important.
Alright, okay. We should have enough fuel, I think.
Are we 172 kilometres right now?
Yeah.
And orbit.
He's looking a bit
What is the
anxious.
What's the minimum altitude you can actually be free of atmosphere?
70 kilometres.
So you can afford to get faster and faster to that point
Yeah,
until
and
you
expanding
get
this-
to that low.
Yeah, that's where
Looking
this
good.
is coming across now.
Is that the speed you're making over the planet?
No, that's
The orbit.
the orbit
Oh.
path.
So once it is completely all the way around the planet, you know you're in orbit.
Yeah.
But then you've got to make sure that you don't point downwards.
Yeah, basically.
You've reached orbital speed, that's what it means. Yes?
Yep.
Right.
But because we are sort of, you see, if we passed the biggest point and we're sort of heading on a downward path, it's going to be harder. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. We've still got loads of fuel left. Easy.
We're going to get hit. Yes, we are. Well
Yes,
done.
right, right.
We're in orbit
Right,
now.
right,
Make sure we're
right. I'm going to check that the lowest point is the periapsis. So wait until that gets to about 100,000. Oh, it's so tense.
periapsis.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Here we go. Technically, to be in a stable orbit, we're just in orbit technically now, but I want to be safe. It's a bit elliptical, but never mind.
Oh, yeah. Is it elliptical?
Now, let's
So,
turn down the throttle.
Hold on.
And there we are. We've done it. We're in orbit. And we still have
We
enough
are
fuel to slow down.
We're still descending.
No, that's because we're on the coming to the lowest point
I
in
see.
the orbit.
But if you just keep at that attitude, So you can turn your rockets off, can you now?
Yeah, we can EVA, we can do everything we want.
Are your rockets off now?
Yeah.
So in other words, whichever way you're pointing, doesn't matter.
No, because we're in all stable.
Oh wow. Well done, Alex.
Yes.
That's an extremely efficient space vehicle.
Yeah, definitely. I hope this parachute will actually work this time, though.
Okay, so you've got it into orbit. What you going to do?
Do some EVA, or this is going to get a bit close. Let's just speed it up a bit. The lowest it gets is 93, which is a good 20 kilometres above the lowest
It's got a
orbit.
polar ice cap.
It is a bit of a polar orbit. That looks nice,
Where's
doesn't
that cloud? It hasn't got any clouds on this planet.
it? Nope.
I want to live there then.
Hold on. Should we come to the light side again, and then I'll do some EVA activity. Nice looking planet.
Smaller than the Earth, though.
It's got more land than Earth as well.
What's your orbital velocity meant to be?
At the fastest point, because it's elliptical. The slowest I'd say is about 1,300 meters per second, 1.3 kilometers per second. The planet is only 600 kilometers across, so
Right.
it isn't really a technically viable planet.
Because orbital velocity for the Earth is about 28, isn't it?
Kilometers a
1,000
second.
kilometers. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's jettison. Well, let's not jettison the pilots. Let's EVA. Barbels. You ready to step out and your capture? Ready? Alright.
One small step for a
Okay, turn on the
guy
thrusters.
with a big head.
Okay, here we are. Hey. Isn't that just grand?
Wow. Oh, don't let it get away.
Nah, we've got enough fuel. They've got little lights as well so we can see the dark side.
Oh yeah, he's enjoying himself.
I'll say.
He is getting rather far away.
That's fine.
You really don't
We
want
have
to get
control.
lost in space, do you? Whoa, watch out, it's going to hit it hard.
No, you won't. We'll be
So
fine.
you're now controlling
Yes.
things. Very good. I didn't see him open the door, by the way. Didn't he open the door?
Now the game's still early and it doesn't include those features yet, but it still works. So, should we take a screenshot?
Astonishing.
I think we should take a screenshot, don't you?
Has he got a little light on his helmet or something?
Yeah. But let's just turn the other way and let's just get a sort of basic natural thing so we can keep still, basically.
This is your screenshot.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think F11 is a screenshot.
What about his mates? Don't they want to come and play?
Nah. Because if you VA all people at once, you can only control one person at once.
Oh, I see.
There's no AI. Whoa!
Oh, okay, catch him up. Catch him up.
Should we try the deorbit one?
Well, get him inside first. Yeah, he's got a little light on his helmet, hasn't he?
Oh, F grab. Forward. Okay, right.
Oh, he's gone back in now.
Deorbit burn. See how fast it gets in the fastest point? Quite fast.
Oh, what are you going to do about burn up?
Oh, we can deal with that.
Can you?
The thing I'm worried about is whether the parachute's going to work, because it didn't last time. Oh well, they will. If it doesn't work, we will know that they have died in.
Heroic circumstances.
Yes, they have died knowing that they have achieved something.
They have indeed. Yeah.
Be a bit sad for them, though.
Sad, but heroic.
That's all that matters.
Yes. Not to everybody else.
Okay, right.
Not necessarily to them.
Right, let's point the opposite direction, retrograde.
All right, that slows you down below orbital
Yeah,
velocity,
some rockets have thrusters pointing backwards so they can.
so they don't have to turn around.
Yeah.
Sort of reverse gear.
Yeah. Okay, right. See the little nav ball at the
Yeah.
bottom? Where
Right,
that
yeah.
icon is exactly where we're not going.
Well, don't you have to make it stable
Oh
first?
yeah, I do. Okay, right. Calm down. I think the pole is basically where our lowest point is. It does look grand, that pole, doesn't it? Okay, ready? Stability system. Okay, ready to thrust?
No,
Oh, dear.
still.
It should be fine. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thrusting.
Oh, I can see speed dropping there.
Okay, we just need to get into an orbital path that sort of puts us on the ground, and we'll jettison that stage, and then we'll land ourselves. Okay, that's closing in now. It's a bit sort of slanted, but that shouldn't be a problem.
It'd be very cold if you land on that polar bit.
Yeah. It's a very polar orbit, actually, that is. Okay, the periapsis and the epiapsis should swap around.
It's degrading very fast.
There you go. Well, there's only a 600-kilometre wide planet. There you go.
Right, okay.
Stop thrusting.
Now, stop thrusting.
You ready? Jettison stage in 3. Let's point downwards first.
You're not pointing downwards now, you were.
Well, ready? 3, 2. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, yo. So down, stop spinning.
Well done.
I
Good.
don't know what it's spinning for.
Yeah. Oh, it's still starting to spin. You got thrusters on there, haven't you? So.
Yeah, but it doesn't I don't know why it spins. That's just a glitch, basically. Oh well, it'll sort out spinning when it gets through. They're getting very sick. Alright, let's check on barbels. He's a strong one, isn't he?
I should imagine he's feeling sick.
Yeah, he's probably just stunned in sick.
And you can't do anything at all about that spinning.
No, I can manually
yes.
stop it, but that's
good,
just
good.
annoying. I have to press the key all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll appreciate that if you keep pressing the key. Now, you see, that is a glitch in the system, isn't it? Because that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Once you'd stopped it, theoretically, in space, it's got no external force that would get it rotating again.
Not really. I like that landscape, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I like how the short shadows on it. That's a new feature they added. Bump mapping, it's called. When it's not actually a 3D surface from this altitude, it's procedural. So it's not really a 3D surface in this altitude because that would crash your computer. But it's sort of like a texture. It has different,
I see.
like multiple textures for different lighting conditions.
I see.
So it gives the impression of bump mapping, bumping, when it's actually not.
I see.
Dear me, something wrong with this ship, isn't there?
Well, there's something wrong with the system, isn't there? It's definitely a glitch.
Okay, right, never mind. Should we speed up a bit?
Yeah.
It doesn't want to rotate
When you're speeding up. Oh,
Speeding up.
that's interesting, because you'd think it would just whirl round, wouldn't you?
It's fine there. Okay, we're obviously entering the atmosphere now.
Well, how are you going to get yourself in the right position for the heat shields to...
Oh, there isn't damage model for the heat shield, isn't modelled yet.
Oh.
But it's still
I was going
got
to say,
effects.
because really, you've got to be very stable. And you've got to point the wide bit at the atmosphere, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, it hasn't even got heat shields on it.
Yes, it has. But it's and they still have the effects of heat re-entry, but it isn't like structurally modelled yet.
I see.
It's impossible. I don't know what's wrong with
This is a shame, because you're going to be landing at night, aren't you?
Oh dear, I'm just speeding it up. Now we should be encountering it at about 30 kilometres, the thickest part of the atmosphere. Oh dear God. Yeah.
Well, you're going to let them know, these developers,
Yeah,
that
probably.
they've got a major problem there.
I'll say.
I imagine they're dead in there, it's like being in a blender.
He's still got straight faces now. Oh, there's a face, is it?
Yes, looks like it's going to be landfall, not seafall.
Here we are.
Oh, that's the... Yeah,
That shouldn't be a problem with this.
really.
Yeah. I'm
So
feeling
we're
the
now at
stability.
29 kilometres coming down.
Now the drag should affect the spaceship, so it should start to point forward. Well, backward if
Oh,
you...
that's the right height angle, isn't it? You can keep it like that.
Those look very nice, and those are entry effects. Now, let's pray to God that this parachute will work. Oh dear, the parachute's burning.
Oh no!
No, it won't model it, but that's just the parachute opens at this altitude.
Well, that's not very
No,
good.
it won't actually burn.
Well, one is glad that it isn't burning.
It's
because-
very flame retardant. Alright, here we go. It's not spinning anymore.
You're going too fast, aren't you?
No,
really?
the parachute will open fully.
Parachute should.
And this will slow down. It's actually slowing down quite quickly. Look,
Yes.
as you can see.
It's a flame retardant parachute.
I'll say. Look at it burning away. There we go.
Oh, nice one.
Now the reason why there's vapor trails is because we're travelling fast, like not re-entry speed, but fast in the atmosphere that we get,
Yes.
like eddies in the air.
No, you can't
Okay.
really do anything now. It's just going to land, is it?
Hopefully, when the parachute opens fully, it won't break the whole spacecraft.
So we're down to 5 kilometres.
Cut parachute. No.
No, don't do that.
Why do they even have that selection anywhere? Is that just for humans' sake? Oh, there's the moon setting over there.
Yes, so it is.
Very big craters on that.
Oh, it's much slower now.
Yeah. Don't crash. Don't break. Oh. Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
Oh well, as I said, at least they died in
Heroic.
heroic fashion.
What happened then?
I don't know.
Oh, and after all that effort, you didn't bring them back alive.
R.I.P. Barbles. What was the one? Amden and.
Hold on, just a few moments of silence.
Dun, dun, dun. There's a lonely piece of grass there. Solstice. Look at that grass. Very atmospheric in the night. Well, there's no debris.
No, none at
Only
all.
clean explosion.
Is that what that little bit of grass is where they landed?
It's a grave.
So that's all that's left.
Quite symbolic. Now I need to plant a flag there now.
Yeah.
Where they died.
But anyway, generally speaking, I thought the whole thing was very well
Yeah.
managed. I'd just like to say
Yeah.
it wasn't your fault with that glitch, and there was another glitch because it didn't open the parachute
Oh,
properly. Systems.
catastrophic failure. Alright, it was Amden, Tomsey and Barbles.
Hmm.
So how long did that
Well,
flight
I
last?
would say-
1 hour 20.
One way or another, I was very entertaining. Thank you very much. And
Right.
instructive and educational.
Well,
Thank you very
you're
much,
welcome.
Alex.
Thanks for watching.